Welcome to the Week 12 edition of C4 Sports. This is a joyous week. The beloved are in first place. Yes, we got there by beating on the scourge of the NFL, but we are there now, and we are not apologizing for it. As for the rest of the league, injuries will dictate the coming weeks. Every team has injuries. Some teams have players that are coming back from injuries, and other teams have players that are fresh on the injury list. So let's get started. The week starts with a good one. The Bills play the Texans, and although CJ Stroud is out due to a concussion, the Texans should be okay, as long as the defense is ready to play. The Bills, they're trying to come in and steal a game and put the pressure on the Patriots. The Texans hope to survive the Josh Allen experience to kind of stay relevant for the rest of the season. I just think the Texans are going to give it all they have, but I think Buffalo is just going to be just a little too much for them. I'm going with Buffalo by 2.5 points. The first game Sunday is the beloved against the Steelers. The Steelers can see the Ravens approaching in their rearview mirror, and the Bears, they're just trying to stave off the rest of the NFC Central. The Bears are fresh off their big win over the Vikings, and the Steelers, their quarterback is suffering from an injured wrist. But just because the Steelers quarterback is Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron has owned the Bears, going all the way back to his time at Green Bay, this is personal. I want him to play, and I want the Bears to beat the brakes off Aaron Rodgers. Also, I don't like Tomlin, because he didn't draft Shedeur in this past draft. Bears by 6.5. Next is the Colts and the Chiefs. The Colts are the surprise story this year. Their play-action game off Jonathan Taylor is almost unstoppable, while the Chiefs are licking their wounds from getting kicked in the chest by their divisional rivals, the Broncos. Just because I have more confidence in Mahomes than I do in Daniel Jones, I mean a lot more confidence. I'm taking the Chiefs by 2.5. I expect the Colts to keep it close in the first half, but the Chiefs to start to pull away in the second. When the Patriots play the Bengals Sunday, I'm expecting the Patriots to repay the Bengals for Jalen Ramsey by spitting on the grave of the Bengals. After this loss, the Bengals will definitely be done for the season. Jamar Chase will be serving his suspension, and cool hand Joe Burrow will not be playing to save the Bengals. Patriots by 6.5. If you ask me how do the Jets have 2 wins, I would have to look at the tape to explain it. Their quarterback situation is horrid, and they have traded away their best players. For the Ravens, this game should be a mere formality if they come with business on their minds. I'm taking the Ravens by 6.5. When the Seahawks meet the Titans Sunday, the Seahawks will attempt to get the Rams' butt taste out of their mouth. Sam Darnold, he'll try to put a beating on the hapless Titans because the Titans are part of that scourge of the NFL. This is an easy pick. Seahawks by 6.5. I don't believe that J.J. McCarthy is a starting NFL quarterback, but if he has an ounce of pride, I expect him to show it Sunday when they play the Packers. This game is on a platter for the Vikings. The Packers starting running back is probably out. And guess where the old running back for the Packers plays? That's right, he plays for the Vikings. There's a lot on the line for the Vikings. The Vikings coaching staff has to put JJ in a good position mentally and schematically to justify taking him so high in the draft. The Packers, on the other hand, I need them to lose to increase the space between them and my Bears. Listen good, because you may never, ever hear this again. I'm taking the Vikings over the Packers. That's right, I said Vikings by 1.5. Sunday when the Giants play the Lions, the Giants are going to need some of those famous butt pads. I expect the Lions to beat them like they stole something. I expect the Lions to gnaw on Giants' arms and legs. This may get ugly. All because the Lions got embarrassed last week when they played the Eagles. The Eagles made Jared Goff look like Craig Elo versus Michael Jordan. No contest. Lions by 6.5. The first afternoon game Sunday is the Jaguars and the Cardinals. The Jaguars have been another surprising team this year. The Cardinals have only 3 wins, but the team still has a lot of fight. I expect an actual good game though. But because the Jaguars are the Jaguars, I expect them to lose some of the games that they're supposed to win. And I think this may be one of them. Jacoby Brissett is playing well, but the team, they're in a very tough division. I'm going with the Cardinals by 1.5. The Browns play the Raiders Sunday afternoon. The only reason I'm not putting this game on the bad versus worst category, as this would be the first game that Shedeur Sanders will start. Now, I don't expect the coach to help him. His coach has been sabotaging him since day one. But I still want, not expect, him to play well. Since he's playing the Raiders, I'm going to give him a fighting chance. I think the Browns team, excluding the head coach, will rally around Shedeur. I'm going to pick Shedeur to get a win. Don't ask me why, but I'm going to pick the Browns by 1.5. The next game is between the Falcons and the Saints. Now, this is definitely a bad versus worst matchup. Penix is injured, and the Saints are bad and worse. I have no favorites in this one. The last afternoon game is the Eagles at the Cowboys. The Cowboys are fresh off their shellacking of the Raiders. Now they'll meet their nemesis. The Eagles, they have some injuries, and the Cowboys are busy showing off some of their new toys. This is going to be a good one. Probably the game of the week. The Cowboys have one problem. They can't run. So I expect the Eagles to blitz till they can't blitz no more. I'm going to take the Eagles by 2.5. The last game of the week is the Panthers and the 49ers. I would like to think that the Panthers have a chance, but she sure got a Purdy mouth is back. I think the 49ers will tear the Panthers from limb to limb in the second half. 49ers by 3.5. The Bulls stink, and the Illinois basketball team, they just pretty much seem to be average to me. The only hope for the winner is the beloved. Thanks for watching this show. And remember to not only like this show, but to leave your comments so that I can mention you in later shows. Giving you the pub that you deserve. C4 Sports, where we blow up together.